Hi everyone, this tutorial will show you how to use the Associations Unlimited database to find professional associations in your discipline. Associations Unlimited is a unique database that contains information about professional associations. These associations support professionals in specific disciplines, professions, and trades, and they often play a major role in how knowledge gets created and distributed in a discipline. Identifying several leading professional associations in your discipline is a good place to begin your research for your authoritative sources essay, because these associations may help you find other source genres in your field, such as a scholarly journal, trade publication, convention, or annual meeting. So let's get started. First, let me show you how to find the Associations Unlimited database by using the George Mason University Library. Here I am on the home page of the University Library. I will select the Databases tab, and then I'll select the letter A for Associations Unlimited. I am now on the A page of the database portal. To find the Associations Unlimited database quickly, I will do a search for Associations Unlimited. I am working at home, so I will need to log in to the library. I am now back on the search interface of the Associations Unlimited database. There are many ways to search this database, but I am going to demonstrate three of them. First, a general association name search. Second, a custom search based on membership size. And third, a custom search based on the subject category. Let's begin with the association name search. I am going to use American history as my academic discipline, but if I truncate this term, I can get results in American history and American historical. Because I want to search for major associations in the United States, I will deselect regional, state, or local organizations and international organizations. I also want to expand my results set to 100 so that I don't have to click through pages of results. Now that I have set my parameters, I will click Search. My results page lists many associations, so I will need to narrow these results. To do that, I will look for sources that deal with American history in general rather than any of the subdisciplines of American history. So I will go through this list and select only those associations with a general focus. Here is one for the American Association for State and Local History. Here is another for the American Historical Association. Finally, here is another for the Society of American Archivists. So I will add these associations to my keeper list. Now I can take a look at my keeper list. I see that I have 3 sources. Next, I will do a custom search and see if I can find additional associations. This time I will use a broader but still truncated search term, and I want to do a search based on membership size. I want organizations with more than 10,000 members, and while size doesn't always matter in terms of making an organization prestigious, at least it's one way to help me limit my results. Since I am still searching for national organizations only, I want to make sure regional, state, or local organizations and international organizations are deselected, and then I click Search. Here are my results. The nice thing about the Associations Unlimited database is that it identifies associations you included on your keeper list on your new results set. As you can see, the result set is much smaller, and if I go through and choose only those associations that focus on American history in general, I can add 2 more, the National Trust for Historic Preservation and the Organization of American Historians. So here is my new keeper list. Now I have 5 associations. Finally, I will go back to the main menu and do a custom search based on subject category. On the custom search interface, I have to page down to the bottom where the subject descriptor box is located. Here is the subject descriptor, but instead of typing history, I am going to search the list of subjects. Here I am on the list of subjects page. I will choose H for history, page down, and choose history. Note that there are other subjects I could also include, and if you are finding it difficult to find associations, broaden your subject search to include related subjects. Now I am back on the custom search interface, but before I click search, I want to limit this search by membership. Only this time I will use a smaller membership size, less than 5,000. And my results set shows me another organization that appears to address history in a general sense, the National Council for History Education. Now, this association may also address teaching world history as well as American history. Still, I need a sixth association, so I will add this one to my keeper list. So here is my keeper list. I now have 6 associations that have the potential to be one of the most prestigious in the field of American history. Now I am ready to begin entering information about them on my worksheet. The worksheet is an Excel spreadsheet you can use to collect your research about professional associations. Use it to keep your research organized. This is the document you will upload to Blackboard, so save it using the file naming protocol given in the exercise. To begin, enter the name of each of the 6 associations. To save time, I have already done this step. Next, I will go to the Associations Unlimited record for the American Historical Association. All of the information you see in this record would be considered independent corroborating evidence, which means you can cite it in your authoritative sources paper. The record will usually include the web address for the association. Enter that on your worksheet. But it may also include the date the association was founded, which in this case is 1884. This date tells me the AHA has been active for over 100 years, and since longevity is often a mark of authority, especially in a humanities field like history, I want to make a note of this. I will also enter the membership size, which is quite large, and the budget on my worksheet. Here's the description of the association, so I will copy and paste that onto my worksheet as well. Many leading associations publish periodicals and give awards. If your association does either or both, enter this information on the worksheet. I see that the AHA publishes the American Historical Review and that it gives out some awards. I want to enter this information on my worksheet. Finally, I want to see if there is a conference or annual meeting. The Associations Unlimited record does list an annual meeting program among its committees of the AHA, but I don't see any specific information about an annual convention. But an association with this many members may have one, so I will go to the AHA website and see what I can learn. Up at the top of the AHA website, I see a tab for annual meeting, so I'll go there. Here I see that the AHA has had an annual meeting for many years. This kind of longevity is a testament to an association's influence, so I want to put this information on my worksheet. I am almost done with this association. My last step is to see if it is listed on a Mason Library Info Guide. If it is, it means that the liaison librarian who chooses the sources for the info guide has endorsed it, which is another indication of its authority in the discipline. To make searching the info guides more efficient, I will search for the association rather than the info guide for history. So I will enter American Historical Association into the search box. Note that I place the term in quotation marks so that I do an exact word search. This will limit my results. My results show that the AHA is listed among many info guides, including those outside the discipline of history. So I will enter this information on my worksheet by writing yes under the info guide column, several info guides. Now, there are many prestigious associations that are not cross-listed on a variety of info guides. But if your association is listed on just one info guide, that alone is evidence of its credibility because the liaison librarian and the faculty in the discipline have approved it. Repeat this process for the remaining 5 associations. When you are done, analyze the information you collected and see if you can determine which 3 associations are the most influential. Enter that information in the text box and defend your choices. Associations with very large memberships and large budgets are often major players in a discipline. If your association publishes a scholarly journal or trade publication, this too could be an indicator of prestige in the field. So that's how to use the Associations Unlimited database. By the time you are done, you should have 3 associations that look like they may be among the top in your field, as well as some potential periodical titles and conventions or annual meetings that might warrant further research. Bye for now.